Doug Cott here with Zach Cox at Gillette Stadium. Patriots now heading into their bye at 6-2 after beating the Chargers here. It's kind of a strange where this team stands at this point, heading into the bye. Patriots offense once looked high-powered. Out there today, the Patriots defense actually had to bail them out a little bit, and that's without Dante Hightower, without Malcolm Brown, without Stephon Gilmore. So what is your main takeaway of this team heading into the bye after 8 games?
You know, obviously earlier in the season it was the defense that was the big issue for this team. Now the defense seems to have kind of stabilized. Even today they were out without Dante Hightower, Stephon Gilmore, Malcolm Brown also out. So this is a pretty short-handed defense that performed pretty well today, other than with the exception of Melvin Gordon's 87-yard touchdown. They basically shut down the Chargers all game. Now it's looking like, I wouldn't call the offense an area of concern, but they're not really clicking on all cylinders as they were early in the season. I mean, even if you look back to last week, which was probably their most authoritative victory of the season, they only scored 23 points. So there's some red zone issues they're going to have to get cleaned up. I think they will. I think they are even more talented on offense than they are on defense. But what's your big takeaway so far?
Yeah, it is strange the way the offense is performing right now, and I think the fact that Chris Hogan got hurt in this game is very concerning, because if Patriots lose Chris Hogan, that means that Danny Amendola has to step up more. That means that Philip Dorsett has to be that third receiver. And maybe the Patriots might be forced to bring back Malcolm Mitchell from his injury, off injured reserve, maybe a little bit earlier than expected, maybe before they wanted to. But that's definitely something to watch, is Chris Hogan's injury, because it did not look good. That right arm was really hanging. He was in the locker room after the game with his arm in a sling. So definitely some concern right there. Patriots running game did not look quite as good in this game as they did in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, defense certainly stepping up. I still feel like I'm not ready to call them good yet. I don't know what it is about this unit that seems like it's still kind of a ticking time bomb until they start to fall apart again. But 2 games in a row, really 4 games in a row now, they've held offenses pretty well.